they've brought the death panels back. Of course they have, Republicans. Representative Paul Brown, he's from Georgia, and he says the Obamacare and the stimulus package are going to cause death panels. Now, he didn't use the words death panel, okay, but he has an enormously long quote here where he explains Nancy Pelosi and her stimulus package brought back, these boards that would decide what is efficient and not efficient care, which, by the way, sounds so good. We need to do that desperately in this country because we waste so much money on treatment that doesn't work. And that's part of the reason why our healthcare budget is so bloated, right? But of course, Republicans hate that. That would mean that their buddies in the insurance companies, the healthcare products companies, et cetera, might get less money because all that bloated budget goes to them. All that wasted money goes to them. Republicans hate that. So how are they going to fight against it? They say, death panel. He says, no. That means those boards would decide what is and is not efficient for who to keep alive. That is a grotesque lie. That is not even remotely true. And he says, and then the senior citizens, they're the ones that, of course, would, the panels, Nancy Pelosi's panels through the stimulus package would decide are not worthy of life. Where the hell are you pulling this from? And then he says, oh, by the way, this also relates to how they got rid of Medicare Advantage, and that's also against senior citizens. You know what Medicare Advantage was? It was almost identical to Medicare, okay? So you were getting the same damn thing, but there was a middleman, the private companies, that took money off the top. So we wasted billions of dollars with money funneled to them for the same services, which, of course, Republicans loved because that's the money that went to them. The initial idea behind Medicare Advantage was, no, if you give it over to private companies, that they will really improve things and actually make it somehow magically cheaper, right? Of course, it didn't work that way. They made it much more expensive and took the money off the top. So that was one of the best accomplishments of the healthcare reform bill, getting rid of Medicare Advantage, which was costing untold billions of dollars, and it was absolutely wasted because it wasn't going towards better healthcare at all, right? And of course, the Republicans, if they get back in charge, as Representative Brown says here, they want to bring that back. Because money that's wasted is our money that's wasted. It's not their money that's wasted. They make that money. So that money's going somewhere. It's going to the people who finance Representative Brown's campaign. And by the way, it's not just him. It's a coordinated effort. Sarah Palin just said, oh, you know what? They made fun of me for the death panels, but it's totally true. So here they come again. Now, why are they bringing the death panels back? Because if they get hold of the House, for example, after the elections, they're going to try to repeal what they call Obamacare. And the way they're going to do that is scare you and go, oh, it hasn't been implemented yet, but if it does, I'll tell you what, Grandma's the first to go. Okay? You want to kill Grandma? Is that what you want to do? Death panels around the corner. Here we go again. Look, it's incumbent upon the refs here, and in this case, that's the media, to say Representative Brown is a liar. He's a filthy liar. Sarah Palin is dumb as a brick, and she's also lying to you. And these lies are grotesque. No one's killing Grandma. There are no death panels. The only people in the healthcare field who decide whether you should live or die are private insurance companies that either give you the coverage you paid for or deny you that coverage, and in which case you don't have any treatment and you die. Okay? That's the private insurance companies, not the government in any way, shape, or form. Now, of course, our media being what it is, they will never say that. They will say, some say there are death panels and some say there aren't. And, you know, it's an interesting conversation we're having. We don't see the death panels in the legislation. But, you know, perhaps they have an interesting point about this or that. No, they don't have any interesting point. They're trying to scare you so their friends can make more money and funnel it back to them. They are deeply corrupt and exactly what's wrong with our politics.